what is an acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, and reflex angle. So what is adjacent angles? Okay, adjacent angles. What it called? Okay, let's discuss that one. Adjacent angle means one angle is an adjusting angle to another one. Adjusting angle to another one. Okay, I'll draw a diagram to explain. Okay, this is our angle. Let's name it as ABC. Okay, ABC is our angle. This is our angle. And when you draw another angle by using this one as a common vertex. Okay, this one as a common vertex and common arm. Okay, when we have two angles, those two angles. Think about a home. Okay, this is your house, this is your next house. Both houses are combined, okay, separated by using a wall. Okay, in most cases, houses are like that. No? This is your house, this is your next house. Both houses are splitted by using this particular wall. That means this wall is not belongs to this one and this one. This is a common property. This is a common property. Similarly, here also we have two angles. Okay. Obviously, you can see there are two such angles. What are those angles? ABC is the separate angle and ABD, this one also a separate angle. But both of these angles are having a common arm. Okay, common arm. So the common side which is belongs to both of these angles, this is called as common arm. Okay, common arm. Just think about the wall, same wall for two houses. So that means that does not belong to house right side house or left side house. That belongs to both of them. That means that's a common property. Similarly, here both of these angles separated by using this arm only. By using this arm only, these two angles were separated. Think about it. Without these arms, okay, without this arm, these two angles are same. Okay, these we cannot separate these two angles. Okay, that is only one angle. That is only one angle. So that means this is the common arm which is separating two angles. And one more thing, okay, this corner, okay, this is called as in mathematical terms we are using common vertex. Okay, common vertex. That means both of these angles are pointed towards this point. Okay, the angles are situated at this point. Okay, here we have open area, no? So we cannot write the angle over here. So ABC, B is the angle at here and B is the angle at here as well. But the angles are different. But angle situation of the angle that is pointed on the common vertex. Common vertex. Common vertex. I'll write name of this angle. This is ABC. And next, this angle, this is ABD. ABD. That means both are separate angles, but the angles, location of the angle is situated at point B. Okay, point B. That's why that's called as common vertex. The side which is separating these two angles as two individual ones, that's called as our common. So, these two angles are having a common arm and common vertex. So, both of these angles together is denoted by adjacent angles. Adjacent means in your house, okay, what is your adjacent house? That is situated near to a house. Likewise, these angles, nearby angle, this one. So, both of them together denoted by the term called adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. This is very crucial in mathematics. There are many theorems related to the adjacent angle, so you should get a better idea about the adjacent angle. Okay, now let's see what is adjacent angles on a straight line. We know that, okay, over a straight line, we are having 90 degrees angle. Sorry, 180 degrees angle. Okay, over a straight line, the angle covered by a straight line, that's called as straight angle. The total straight angle which is 180. Which is 180. So, when we introduce adjacent angles into the straight line, that will be splitted into two angles. Okay. Likewise, what we've discussed up to here, we are going to split this total angle. We know sum of these two angles equals to 180. The total angle covered by this straight line is 180, but now that was splitted into two different angles. Okay, there's a barrier here. No? Here you can see there is a transversal. So that means this is a separate angle, this is a separate angle, but when I conclude this one as 50 degrees, we can easily find the next angle. Okay, how can we find the next angle? So sum of these two, this one and this one equals to 180. From that 180, when you subtract the angle on left, when you subtract that will give you the remaining angle as 130. Remaining angle as 130. Very easy. What we've discussed here. Over a straight line, the total angle is 180. But in this case, this total straight line was split into two such angles. The left angle on the left is 50 degrees. So to find the angle on right, from total 180, when we subtract this 50, that will give you 130 as your answer. That would be the remaining angle over the straight line. Not only this, let's try one more example. Okay, not only this one. So when you split into three portions, okay, let's talk about three portions. Okay, this is your straight line. Okay, on the straight line, I'm going to split this into three parts. This is 90 degrees and this is x and this is 2x. Likewise, I splitted the total angle into three different parts. Okay, three different parts. We don't know what is our x exactly, but we know sum of the total angle, sum of all these angles equals to 180. No? So we can write that and equalize it with 180. So I'll write the equation 2x, okay, 2x plus 90, 2x plus x, right angle. Okay, this notation is indicating right angle, which is equals to 180. 180. So we can add x with x. We studied these things in our grade 7. How to add the same variable? Okay, you can add the same variable with each other. So here we have x, here also we have x. So 2x plus another 1x, that would be 3x. That would be 3x. 3x plus 90 equals to 180. 3x plus 90 equals to 180. Thereafter, for our calculation, we have to find the value of x. Here our question is to find value of x. Find the value of x. That's our question. Okay, just we have to isolate the x. For that, there is an addition of 90 here. So when we bring the addition of 90 to next side of the equation, that will become a subtraction. So from 180, you should subtract this 90. That will give you 3x as 90 degrees. 3x as 90 degrees. If 3x, I'll write the remaining over here. So, yeah, I'll write over here. If 3x is equals to 90, 3x means 3 multiplied with x. Okay, 3 was multiplied with x. To oppose that, you should do the division. 90 should be divided by 3. 90 should be divided by 3. That will give you the final answer for x as 30 degrees. X as 30 degrees. Okay, I'll repeat from the beginning again what we've did. We know total angle over a straight line which is equals to 180. That means adjacent angle sum on a straight line. Okay, this is the term we are using, adjacent angle sum on a straight line which is equals to 180. So I just added all these angles and equalized with 180. That's our theorem. So 2x plus x plus 90 which is equals to 180. We can add same variable with the coefficients. Okay, same method. So that means 2x plus 9 plus x plus 90, that's equals to 180 because those are some adjacent angles situated over a straight line. We can add the same variables with each other. So that means 2x plus x which is equals to 3x plus 90, that's 180. Also, we have to find the value for the variable. So in that case, what do we need to do? We have to isolate the x. Let's keep the 3x as it is. From 180, the positive 90. When we bring that positive 90 to next side of the equation, that will become a negative 90. The addition will become a subtraction. That's all. So 3x equals to 90. 3x 180 minus 90, that's equals to 90. To find the answer for x, 90 should be divided by 3. 90 should be divided by 3. Why we are dividing it by 3? Because 3x means 3 multiplied with x. To oppose that, you should do the division. That will give you final answer for x as 30 degrees. 30 degrees, that's the answer for x. It's very easy. So here there are two angles now. To find your answer for A, 120 plus A. You should write this properly. 120 plus A equals to 180. Then after, to find the answer for A, you should subtract 180 minus 120. That will give you A as 6. Then second question. Here we have B plus 65, which is equals to 180. That means to find B value from 180, you should subtract this 65 degrees. That will give you B answer, that is 115 degrees.